Hello, hello, hello everybody. How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing well. So, the plan for today is we're going to be finishing off basically we're going to finish moving the hay bales. Hey Trav. Gaming Euclid. I'm okay. I'm tired today for some reason. I don't know why, because I think I might have overslept. Like, I think I might have slept too much last night, and now it's kind of biting me in the butt and making me super tired, so I sleep even more tonight or something. I don't know. One more day of school and then midterm starts. Very nice. Guess what? What? Gaming Geek? Let's grab the... not the class, the Ford. Where's the Ford? Oh. Hidden. You're watching this new TV. Very cool. How many streams have been with these bales? Too many, farming man. Too many. I think it's been 3 streams. Because yesterday we were kind of doing slurry and moving the bales. Today we're just going to be moving the bales and hopefully finishing the slurry as well. In fact, we kind of need to finish the slurry. And I'm not going to do... I've decided I'm not going to do an autumn cut of the grass. Because there's no real point. It's just you where the frame's a bit jumpy. They're fine for me. Just looking through OBS now. Yeah, the frames look fine to me. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. What time did I start? About 5 minutes ago. I started a bit later than usual. Frames look fine to you, yeah. While it shakes the cameras, yeah, the camera shaking is just so that I can see any frame issues. If you ever wonder why, whenever somebody says, "Oh, there's frame rate issues," that I just start wobbling the camera, that's me checking. Got a 75 Hz screen today, very nice, Yanis. Yeah, no, whenever there's frame issues or potential frame issues, I'll wobble the camera to see how smooth it is on OBS. It's kind of an indicator test, I guess, to see if there's actual issues. So this is going to be the second to last trailer load of bales. Because we're gonna need another... possibly full trailer load, actually. No, it'll be half load. Oop. Hey, Woodshed. Farming man as well. Hello. You might notice I'm not at my usual energy levels. My sister is, I believe, asleep in the next room, so I'm just kind of being a bit quieter. It's going to be kind of a low energy end of the week here. Just because she's on nights tonight, tomorrow, and I think Friday as well. And you know the balanced timber equation for copper 2 oxide and sulfuric acid, copper 2 oxide and sulfuric acid. Yes. Yes, I know the balance symbol equation. Here's a hint, Foxtrot. Sulfuric acid has one single electron to give away. Copper 2 oxide is 2 plus. Sulfuric acid is single minus. So you can work the equation out from that small bit of knowledge. That's why it's specified copper 2 oxide. Plus, I can't remember if the sulfuric acid will break down into water or just hydrogen. Hello, farming man. Brendan, hello. Michael's back from putting a jumper on his dog. This little Ford is doing surprisingly well at not dying. Your family's member this dog. Okay. I have seen them. Why am I being so quiet? Because my sister's back home. And she's on nights tonight, tomorrow and Friday. So, just being nice to her. Once she gets up, I'm gonna have to go and have a word with her real quick and just let her know if she needs anything from shops and stuff to, like, leave a note or something when she gets home from work in the morning, and I can run to the shop in the afternoon, get it for when she wakes up. Even though she'll probably insist on going to the shop herself. So we are doing, I want to say we're doing pretty well on the whole getting the bales front. Nope. There we go, that's, yes, this is much more like it. Yeah, we've almost finished. Hello, Fred. Down. No, down. Up. Here we go. We're gonna end the series at the start of spring. I'm probably gonna, like, harvest the crops, sell the lot of them off, and that's gonna be it. And I'll probably just sell them direct from the field, if I'm being quite honest. And then that's gonna be it for the series. Once the crops are all sold off, I will fix that one that's sticking out. There you go. All fixed. Am I getting ready for FS19? Yeah. I'm kind of winding down FS17 now and getting ready, because FS19 just looks so much more interesting and better right now. I don't think this top bale is actually attached to the... It's not attached to the spike. Or to the grab. Now it is. But no more videos for the save now. I guess so, yeah. I mean, I might do one more I might do one for tomorrow. But the kind of lack of videos has been just down to me being a bit lazy. Hey, Chris. Hello, Lama King as well. You've been missing the daily videos. I'm sorry, Crumble. We're at the point where there's very diminishing returns on farm sim content, unfortunately. And, also the point where I'm just incredibly bored of FS17, unfortunately. So it's kind of a double-edged sword there for me, where I'm not overly interested in recording videos because there's, you know, they're not going to get the views they would have 6 weeks ago. And I'm not all that interested in playing the game because I'm just not enjoying it as much anymore. I'm kind of just straight up burnt out. Oh, no, 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 no. I mean, that works. Hey, Dal. How many hours on 17 do I have? Let me just check real quick. 1,934. So, you know, it's not like I've not played this game much. Having nearly 2,000 hours on any game is insanity. Played Fallout 76 last night. Apparently, like, all the progress from the beta goes through into the main game, so for just 45 minutes last night, there was a period where everybody was in, like, where there couldn't have been any player-on-player violence. Because apparently you can't do PvP until, like, level 5 or something. Almost 3,000 for you? I mean, 2,000 might not seem like a lot to the people who have like 3, 4, 5, or 6,000 hours, but when it's 2,000 hours basically, I'm rounding up a bit here. When it's basically 2,000 hours where, for the vast majority of it, I've either been thinking of things that could be interesting or trying to find things to talk about, it kind of gets you into this mindset where you got to be interesting and do certain stuff for the game, and it causes burnout a lot faster than normal. You get to level 5 within an hour of gameplay. Yeah, for that first hour or so, there could not have been any PvP. It's pretty nice working with people for that first hour before they turned around and shot you. I have no interest in Fallout 76, to be honest. It's just not a game that interests me all that much. I don't like online games in general, and an only online game tends to bring out the worst in people. Hey, Willcase. Joshua Yunkin as well. Yeah, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm just, oh no, that's gonna, yep. Yep. Good. I mean, the joy is I can still pick them up, just from a different angle. You're at your hand today at work. How did you do that, Bradley? How did you measure at your hand? I always end up doing this stuff. But it's fine because like the bales are still stacked. They're just stacked differently to how I would like them. So if I give these bales a nudge like this, 4 of them are still stacked the way that I want them. So I just need to grab them from the side here. And now they're back into the original stack size. An airline brake on you. Ooh. Bear in mind, Steve, the people in the beta are the people that really, really like Fallout. The people that come in after the beta are the people that maybe don't like it so much. And the people who are getting the game for memes and trolls and just the purpose of annoying people, basically. So right now you're in the perfect period where everything's going to work the way that the developers intended. And as time goes on, it'll go further and further from that. Especially once people start finding, you know, the launch codes. Oh, wrong tractor. Spin tires. What about spin tires, Witchet? I actually got the American Wilds DLC yesterday. The equation 2 plus H2SO4 minus... You said it was copper oxide. It would be... I don't think that's the correct equation. No, it could be, because that'd be copper sulfate. That could be the correct equation. Except for the fact that you're getting oxygen out of nowhere. New news on Shamrock. Apparently it's been tested for consoles. Carbonate gives CO2. Oh, is it copper carbonate? Yeah, I've never been great with chemistry. Hello, Ron. I was never great with chemistry. Biology was really my my big strength. So, asking me chemistry questions is... It is oxide, so it's copper oxide. So that's where you're getting the oxygen from. Okay, yeah. That, I think, is roughly what it should be. You might want to just double check somewhere. Or somehow. But that sounds about right for me. Copper oxide and sulfuric acid making copper sulfate and water. Although it'd be copper sulfide. Would it be copper sulfide? Your game is so laggy right now. Oop, there's an autosave. It looks right, at least. Hey, Bane. So we're just gonna grab three full stacks of bales here. And do you know, we've got more than enough hay bales here. Let's just sell these. No beacon on John Deere. Here we go. Brendan's remembered that rule that I intentionally didn't point out because it's annoying to put in the CT cheat money command. I sound chirpy. I'm kind of chirpy. I'm a bit tired. I'm just plain tired today. Do I class Spin Tires as a proper game now? Mudrunner's always been a proper game. Well, kind of, also no, because there's still not a whole lot to do. Let's grab the class, which is over here. You can find if I don't have the beacon on? Yep. Am I anyways? Good enough. I'm just kind of a bit out of it today, unfortunately. And I'm not entirely sure why. Just having one of those days, I guess. That's confusion to know if Matt told me. Matt said nothing to me about the other night. If you want to PM me about it, Payne, you can, but it's probably best not discussed on stream. So let's get the slurry down, and we're gonna... See, the problem is now I've got nothing to do while I'm refilling the tanker. Hey, guess what my name is? Now I've got nothing to do while I'm refilling the slurry tanker, so we're just gonna have to stand around and wait. It's just me, or Silver News been a bit quiet lately. He's been a bit quiet lately. I think there's just a bit of a lack of news for him. He did say on his Facebook page, I think it was, that he's got a bit of a cold at the moment. Danish Scotsman, that's an interesting name. Danish Scotsman, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Sprout coming to FS19. I don't know. I don't know what's coming to FS19, what's not. I know basically nothing. I know basically nothing you guys don't. Like the few things that I do know that you guys don't are kind of super secret stuff that even I shouldn't know, so I'm intentionally not gonna talk about them. That hose looks really wonky. Whoops. When is Germany being graced with my presence? November 17th. Did I see their Insta post? If not, check. I have not seen their Insta post because I never go on Instagram. Let me see what they put up on Insta. I'm guessing you mean Giants. I'm seeing nothing on Insta today from Giants. Unless, of course, I don't have them. I'm not following them. I am following them. They put nothing up on Insta today. Reshade, please. You have to ask him for these reshade settings. It's his settings that I've stolen. Should be a day or two ago. Do you mean the Fact Sheet Fridays clan? Hello, Silver. I hear you have a cold. How true is this? Because you sounded fine last night. So I'm coming down with a bit of a cold myself, so I can't really say much. Brown trailers Insta. But you should have been more specific. Okay, let's see. Brown trailers. It's some trailers. What a shock that Brown Trailers Instagram is full of brown trailers. It was a bit better yesterday, got worse again. Just not gonna comment on what just happened. Tis the season, exactly. It's just the season of people getting sick. Especially seeing it got so cold so quickly. Like, it's kind of shocking, shocking the system a bit, and people haven't had really time to get used to being cold, so it's causing a lot of colds and illnesses. As it always does this time of year. Wonky hose. Yeah, I'm not even gonna comment on what the hose did because that was just weird. The funny thing is, Foxtrot, is I actually disconnected the pipe, so it just glitched and started doing a wonk, which I didn't think it could do at all. You give me there and then still with the pick. Let me just pause Farmson then. Check my Insta DMs if I can figure out how to do this on PC. Is there a way to do this on PC? There's no way to do this on PC. But Yanis put it into Discord. Oh. They're CD's browns. I think. See if I remember. Yeah, I'm not sure what the brown picture's all about, to be quite honest. I think I know what Landy's going to be streaming today. Maybe moving to a place called Carlingford. You mean Carlingford Lock? I can't remember where exactly that is. I think that's up north, if memory serves. Carlingford. I've heard of it, but I can't remember where it is. If FS 17 and 19, he'd say, basically saying, check out CD's mods. It's near the border. Yes! It's up in, like, Cavan or Monaghan. It's more realistic color on the grass. Let's show you what did I do. I put in the liquid manure texture fix, which is just a mod that puts the manure texture onto slurry. That's the drill I did. Something that I think Giants should, I can't remember if they are doing it with 19 or not, but something Giants should definitely look into. Although maybe a bit darker. I think that slurry colour is a bit bright. Hey DJ. If it's any consolation, I sent one of them to Matt as well last night. And he very nearly fell for the, dang it. The prank that it is. You find that mod on FSUK? I can't remember where the mod actually is, to be honest. How far... Like, this was completely full. This was jam-packed full, 500,000 litres of slurry. When I started the spreading. Also, I'm only going up to ×3 to get out of there. It's now down to... We've used 200,000 litres of slurry. Basically. On just the grass fields. Sends in the anthem, he's going to make a Lada and a T-34 now. No. I don't think he will anyway. Yeah. I didn't realise you could do this with the gate. Realism is key. The perfect way to spend time while you're waiting for a slurry tank to fill. Right, it's full now. Let's disconnect everything. It's not gonna go ping its way around the yard this time. I saw some of the pictures, DJ. I'm not entirely sure how you did that. You have the same bale trailer as me as yours isn't auto-load. If yours isn't auto-load, then you don't have the same bale trailer as me. Get it from CD or 4D Modding's Facebook page. See, Julian. If you've got the brown bale trailer and it does not have auto-load, it means you've got the older version. This field shouldn't take too long to slurry up. Hey, Cheshire. Flipped one, use simple reset. Yeah, simple reset's a bit weird. I don't like it. I thought it'd be something cool, but it's just bad. It just doesn't work the way that I think it should. So that's why I got rid of it so quickly. When it started, like, when it bricked a combine, that was the moment that I said, nope, this mod isn't worth having anymore, because it shouldn't be interacting with vehicles you're not in. And when I interacted with a combine, I wasn't even in. That was basically the point where I said, no, this mod, it's a good idea, but it's done badly, unfortunately, and if it's gonna do that, it's not worth my using it, because I don't want to break stuff with mods. Hey, Cheshire. I think I said hello to you, but hey, anyway. So we're just gonna finish this field and then we're gonna skip forward into autumn. Have you seen the FS19 mods on the mod hub? Yes, I saw that today. Giant's just testing the mod about. Keep in mind that they do run tests like that sometimes. It's a good idea to test kind of smaller things like that, so that, you know, even the smallest detail is about as good as can be. Hey, Witchy. I saw your message on Discord, by the way. But I think it's a good idea to have little tests like that, just something tiny and insignificant like the mod hub being tested is a good idea. Hey Sim. The ones in the admin room. Sim's getting revenge for my Steam messages to him over the last few days. Are there other messages I should have seen, Witchy, or... Hey, Jesse. Just after the stream, I'm going to be running off briefly to basically make sure my sister's awake, because she's working at, like, I think 10, and she likes being woken up about 7 o'clock when she's on nights. You know what we can do? Is, we should have the deer somewhere nearby. Yeah. Let's, number one, move to a different song, because that is giving me a headache. Hey, Mike J. Let's, muck out the cows, because they do need mucking out. Put that there. And now I just need to go find the... big old bucket, which I think is in here. Yep. Is that the link that I put into TeamSpeak, Sim? I've been spamming Lashley to say, what the crap is that Z fighting? I've been just spamming it to Sim because he hates Leo Rush with a passion, and all Leo Rush does is chant Lashley in a horrifically annoying voice. Chat suddenly dropped silent. Hello, James. How you doing today? Leon Lush's jokes. Hey, NM Farmer. Something that I got, if you guys remember, a couple of weeks ago I took a break on, I think it was a Monday, to go shopping. I got this beautiful shiny glasses case, which is where I'm currently storing my actual glasses. And the reason that I point that out is because I'm about to pull them out, because I need to put them on, because my right eye is actually really sore today for some reason. So let's put these boys on. Oh hey, the microfiber cloth thing that I used actually worked. Hey! Means he's funny in a West Midlands accent. Yes, but who's Leon Lush? I know of Leo Rush, but no Leon Lush. Then you're... So I'll just pretend that didn't just happen. Let's all pretend nothing just happened. You misheard me. Okay. That makes sense then. In the eye. I can think of much worse places to get punched. I mean, the eye's still not a nice place to get punched, but I can think of worse. Sorry, I'm just checking my notifications on my phone. They're all kind of pointless. Wait, where's it? Is that still technically locked on? Have I broken this? You've a rare disease, you could lose your sight. Ah, that's... yeah, that's not good. That's decidedly not good. Getting some me time away from the head-written kids. So you come to me, that's an interesting decision, for sure. It's definitely an interesting decision. Hey, CD. Bad place for you. Yeah. Definitely, that's not a good place for anybody. Let's be fair. This should be the last tanker slurry. In theory. I hope. How am I? I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm a bit tired, but kind of out of it today for whatever reason. So, that's why maybe I'm... I know I'm a bit quieter than usual because my sister's asleep at the moment. She's on night shift tonight, but I'm just kind of weird today. Not in a, not good weird. Definitely doesn't help that my left knee, or my right knee, is just locked up. Hopefully, was the weather bad today? It's been cold. It might just be the cold is getting to me. Congrats on 9k. Thank you very much, Dragon. Might just be the cold's getting to me. I need to just take the final few steps to get my room winterified, which is just basically getting rid of the rubbish bags that I've been keeping in here for no reason for the last couple of days, and get my heater moved to behind me so that I can warm this place up a bit. Hello, Luke. How are you doing today? Every day without fail, if you can. You love the streams. Awesome, James. So, okay, well, we got one more tanker of slurry, but it's not going to be... It's not going to need to be full, by any means. In fact, I'm barely going to need any, but we'll fill it up fully. And then we'll go into autumn and start the harvest. Hello, Sim Farmer. So in terms of stuff that I'm going to do, once I do finish up FS17, because a warm room can improve your own mood. Yeah. Mine's just really cold. My hands are actually turning purple, so I do need to get the heater on today. In terms of like the plan for what I'm going to do on the channel is going to be Forza. Every couple of days, you know, it's going to be a mix of Forza, Flight Sim, and maybe some ATS. Forza and Flight Sim, I just play and enjoy as games. So they're kind of lock-in games for me. And then it's just going to be random other stuff. It's a bit of a shame that CD... I know why he couldn't. But it's a bit of a shame that this isn't a hose mod hose. Because I'd actually love one this long. Jog on the spot, that'll warm me up. No. That'll be enough slurry. Yeah, 4,000 litres is more than enough slurry to finish that field. Hey, that guy, Harry. How am I? I am pretty good. How are you? How are you doing today, dude? I know Landy's kind of in two minds about Farm Sim today at all. I think the numbers that I'm getting today are kind of confirming what game he's going to play. Or deciding it for him. So, and I guess he's going to be in Forza. Bit sad, PC's took out for a clean up. There's an extendable hose being worked on for V2, which I presume is going to be an FS19 at this point. Because having it in FS17 is a bit pointless. What time is it here? It is just coming up to 6 o'clock. It's about 5 minutes to 6. 7 minutes to 6, to be exact. Oh wow, I thought 4,000 litres was more than enough, but it's kind of... I forgot how quickly you run through... PM, yeah. If you look at the top right, you can actually see the time in what I'd consider the correct way of saying what time it is. 24-hour time, 24-hour notation. Just makes more sense to me. Is it Wednesday? Yes. So something interesting that I'm going to be doing next week is you might actually see the time in-game disagreeing with the actual time that it is. Because what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to be moving my clocks back until I get back from Germany. Because if I don't move my clocks, if I don't change my clocks, I'll actually be moving from British summertime to Central European time. So comically, I'll be needing to get just a bit earlier on the 17th, but it'll allow me to offset my sleeping pattern correctly for the Germany trip. 12:54 PM here. That means you're on the east coast of the USA or Canada. And the east coast of the American continent. There's some rain. This is actually Sims Ireland geo for seasons. And I'm kind of confused because there's not been much rain at all. You're in Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, you're still running on Eastern time. Okay, just bring it down to 1 times. Skip to dawn. Hey, NHF. And we got our harvest the crops warning for winter. Just gonna move time forward so it's a bit brighter. There we go. The cows need feeding, but I'm not gonna bother with that, to be very honest. And the combine is stuck on the header. That's totally something that would happen in real life. How am I today? I'm okay. Bit off color for one reason or another, and I don't... Well, for some reason, I don't know why. Okay, we'll just get we'll get a tractor to bring out the trailer because that's just not going to work. Let's grab the Ford can do this. Surely the Ford will be able to carry a header. Alright, my thermals. Bought my thermals for Germany. I'll probably be indoors most of the time, so I don't think I'll need thermals. I have bought quite a thick pair, several thick pairs of socks. So that'll be kind of my biggest thermal thing. I also have a pair of insulated leather gloves that I need to find the second one of. I found one and I don't know where the second one is. So I need to find the brother glove. We can't harvest. That rain has actually come at the worst possible time because there's a wet crop warning. There's the wet crop warning gone. We're gonna have to skip to the next day. 6:50 in the morning. Please no rain overnight. Oh my god, are you serious? There we go. Good grief. Two days left, you got a break from school, very nice. Yeah, midterm is this week, isn't it? Or next week. Let's skip over to the Ford, because this needs to bring the header up. Animals are dead. No, we've actually gained cows. We'll lose animals at midnight tonight if I don't feed them, but I don't see the point otherwise. Simulate, yes. It's meant to be really cold this weekend. Oh, all the more reason for me to get the heater out and about then. Off you go into the trees, Ford, because we don't need you no more. Or maybe we do, because it's pulling the header and the... Check my PMs is important. Is it just you spamming Lashley? Oh. That is actually important. Thank you, Mr. Simulate. Yeah, that is actually, I thought it was just going to be you spamming Lashley at me to annoy me. Yeah, now suddenly I'm interested in that email that I got. For obvious reason. So let's get this. I want to drop straw for fun. Let's get this harvesting. We're not going to need to store any of this. I probably should, but I'm not going to. So we're getting 2 tons per acre out of this field, which is quite a lot of, quite a lot of barley. Not, you know, perfect levels of yield, but very good nonetheless. So I just sent... There you go. That's what I was expecting, Sim. That's what I was expecting the first time. It only occurred to you to do it when I pointed it out. And I know that. So the real question I have is how much barley are we going to get? Now I can't store this in the central silos because I'm not allowed to. The rules say that I can't. So this is going to have to go into a shed somewhere, and I'm not entirely sure where. Yeah, your first one was actually a useful tip. Hey, I'm pro gamer. How am I today? I'm okay. A bit under the weather. I think I'm under the weather. One of those weird times where, like, I think I'm ill, but I'm not 100% sure. Shouldn't I be going clockwise to the crop so the pipe isn't in the crop? Yes. But the way the gate is counterclockwise is actually the better way to go. Because then it's like... if I were to go clockwise immediately, it'd be a super tight turn and it'd be a bit of a mess. Any mods today? I don't know. I'll be honest, Pro Gamer, I've stopped checking the mod hub. I'm not downloading any new mods at all, so... if there are new mods, then I'm not going to be keeping track of them. It's basically up to you guys now to check for mods and stuff like that. Kinda tempted to store the barley and see how much we actually get out of these fields. Or this field. Oh, it's just gonna be this field, yeah, this is the only barley field we have. Not running into me please, Dave, while playing Forza with Landy. I'll try. I'll try not to ram into you, but the problem is a lot of the cars that I have are uncontrollable. Or very difficult to control. So we're gonna make use of the hedge here and just do a spinny. There we go. I think the next Farm Sim stream is actually going to be my last one in FS17. The next stream or two, we're kind of into the last, definitely the last 5. I think my sister's up actually. I think my sister's up and about. We'll soon be playing Forza 4 later. If Landy's streaming it, then probably. I just realised I need to feed the bloody cats out the back again. Ugh. Feeding the cats out the back is a pain, because it's literally a case of you go out and they swarm you, so you throw food away. You just throw food onto the ground, so they'll swarm that. Landy's doing Farm Sim? Are you serious, Sim? Cats? Yes, cats, Ginger. Oh wow, I thought he decided to do Forza because he was saying earlier that what? Oh. I might need to bring this back down to the yard and maintain it. why cats? Because that's the animal that lives in the back garden. Here. There's like 10 cats. I might need to bring this down to the yard and maintain it if it keeps failing like that. Also, it seems like the yield is like incredibly low. Especially with straw. Like, it seems like I'm not getting much straw out of this at all. He said last night in the stream he was doing Forza. He was saying earlier today that he was deciding between Farm Sim and Forza. Definitely don't have a mouse problem. Yeah, that's true. Well, we kind of do, but not the kind of mouse problem that you expect. We've got a problem where they just keep abandoning dead mice everywhere, and we have to throw them into the damn bin of doom. Let's grab the big class Arion. Snow warnings this weekend. Wow. Already. I need to check my Darren's website then to see what the weather is supposed to be like, because if the my parents might get stuck in Portugal, they're supposed to be coming home on Sunday. They're due home Sunday from the Algarve, and if there's snow, the airport will be closed because Irish airports can't deal with snow. You don't like snow? I like it, but only if it's not getting in my way for anything. It's like one of those weather conditions where it's like, if it's not directly impacting me, it's lovely. But if I'm trying to do anything and there's snow outside, then it's like the worst thing ever. During the snow last year I was quite happy because it was just a case of, well, we're stuck in the house for 2 days. Why is this not unloading? Why is this not unloading? Oh. How do I... Like, there's clearly a button to do this, because I've got the Combine mod in, and it's... yeah, it doesn't want to seem to tell me how to manually unload. Oh, it is R. Okay, so I have to turn off the unload once we'll empty the Combine, else I'll be spraying barley everywhere. I can see you getting stranded at a service station again. Yeah, but this time you'll have your van, so you can just turn on the heater. Last time you were in the Astra with the dodgy gearbox. Does it automatically... oh, it does automatically disable it. That's nice. Okay, I'm learning. I'm gonna do 3 headlands. Just so I definitely have time to, or space to turn around. And this is the final harvest for me of FS17. Like, once we get all this harvesting done, and we do have to, I do want to harvest the sugar beets as well. Once we get all that done, that's going to be it for FS17 for me. But that's too much torque for the snow. Not enough gearbox. I really feel like the yield here is just really low. Is this fully fertilized? It is. It's really odd. It feels like it's a super low yield. I'm hoping the combine doesn't conk out again going up this hill. See you, Steve. I'm really hoping the combine doesn't just die again. I mean, realistically, I should be, you know, taking care of it through seasons, and I will bring it back to the yard after this field is done and give it the maintenance it needs. One thing I can do, which is kind of fun, is I can just run around and buy a couple more fields. We've got 64 grand. And I'm going to take out a loan to get the beat equipment anyway, so we'll just see how many fields I can actually end up harvesting. If the game will, if there are fields there that are mission ready, they should have crops in. Sell straw bales. Oh yeah, I've got straw bales I can sell. Good call there, Pro Gamer. What I'll do is I'll ignore the auto-load rule for those bales that are in the shed and just auto-load them onto the trailer so that I can move them the 3 or the, you know, 20 meters or so over to the sell point and just sell them off there. Combine's doing surprisingly... It's going to conk out now, isn't it? It's doing surprisingly well getting through this, despite the fact that it doesn't need maintenance and can just conk out at any given time. You do seasons 2? There it goes. See, I haven't used seasons for a long time. I haven't used it for a while, but I've been with seasons for a long time. So it's I think it's kind of nice to finish the game with what is, in effect, my favorite mod, seasons. You know, I find mods useful. I use creator tools all the time. I use game extension all the time. I use certain mods all the time, but my favorite is seasons. Hey, Metal Farmer. And the reason I didn't use seasons for a long time was because people were just getting disinterested in the series. You always take the van out when you have snow. The golf has too much power. If we have snow, we literally can't take anything out. We're stuck in the house, or we've got to like walk everywhere because we've got a Fiesta, which is quite torquey. And we've got depending on what car my dad's driving, they're all front-wheel drive, and front-wheel drive cars tend not to be too good in snow. Was that my phone going off? No, it was just me nudging it. It kind of was. You meant a fiber is not letting me watch 720 or 1080 today. That happens sometimes, especially if it's cold. Hey Neil. Sometimes the weather will affect the fiber sim, so just deal with it. Failing that, reset your router. That'll sometimes fix speed issues. I have to reboot mine every couple of weeks. I know there's a streamer over on Twitch that has to do it pretty much every time he streams. Bring Shamrock Valley to 19. That's up to Oxy Programmer. I think he is planning on it. I think Oxy is planning on bringing Shamrock over to 19. The yield counter down here is going absolutely mental. I don't think you guys can see that actually. It's covered up by the ribbon. But it's alternating between like 1.9 and 2.8 or something. 1.3 and 2 point something or other. It just doesn't know what number to use. Because it's an instant calculation, so it's not really understanding what I'm trying to do here. There we go. I do like the fact that the unit conversion mod actually has the yield calculator in. Bit of a shame that the class measures in hectares and not acres though. Can tell you we're harvesting about 4 hectares an hour though. So about what, 8 acres an hour? $98, $99. That was a warning beat that it's nearly full. There we go. There's 100%. Pipe out into the other class. We can drive pretty much anywhere here now that we've got this area harvested. What do I think of the maps in 19? They look very interesting. I'm looking forward to having a look at them like in person and getting my hands on them. I think they're the best maps that Giants have come out with yet. Like comparing them to even Goldcrest and Hagenstad and Bjornholm, the 3 best Giants maps that I know of. They just completely eclipse what Giants have ever done before, so I think it's a real step forward for Giants. I really think it's a positive step for Farm Sim as a whole. It's the trailer 2/3 full. Let's just get the pipe in. We'll move swiftly onwards. The yield calculator is still going mental because it doesn't actually know what it's trying to do anymore. It's just lost track of reality. It's just confused. It's alternating between 1.3, 2.1, and 2.4 tons per acre. So we've probably got about 2 tons per acre of actual yield here, which isn't the greatest, I'll be honest. Could do better, I think. But as long as we get this field harvested, I don't really mind all that much. It does feel like it's a bit of a low yield though, just in general. Let's not listen to that song because it's atrocious. Not a fan of super heavy dubstep if you haven't guessed. Or if you haven't figured that out yet. Kind of more of a chill house, chill trance kind of guy. So we are making pretty steady progress in the field. I can't help but feel like the yield is low though. Sort of graphics card I have a EVGA NVIDIA GTX 980. Not the greatest in the world, but it'll do. Kinda has to do because I can't afford a new one. Or a better one, I should say. You're gonna get a 1060 with 610 at the moment. How many more episodes do I have left on the map? In terms of videos, probably like 1 or 2. Yeah, it does look like a hellishly low yield looking at the swaths. 1174. Hey, VF. Like, I think something's gone wrong here. This doesn't look like it's a full yield at all. It should be, because the field's fully fertilized, but it doesn't look like it's a full yield. Well, this swath here might look better. I almost definitely would if the combine didn't just conk. Yeah, something's not gone right in this field. Although this swath doesn't look... Oh, you know what I've done is I've put in the, you know what I've done that's making the yield look atrocious is I've put in that better ground texture fix. I've put in that mod that changes how the swaths look and how big they are, and I think that's making this yield look particularly bad. I'm just gonna look at glance here real quick. It's filling at a reasonable rate in terms of liters. I know that you guys are, you know, the on-screen display is in tons, but looking at glance, it looks about what it should be. I think it's just a mod is making the yield look worse than it is. I think it's a mod interacting with this in a way that it shouldn't be. Or maybe a way that it should be and making it look worse because it's supposed to be used with like big combines. Not these little boyos. Yeah, no, it's full yield. It's full yield, it's just the mods interacting with it badly. How are we now, Chris? So that should fill up the trailer. And this is all the barley we have. Is it worth selling it right now? Is it worth selling the barley right now, or is there like a better time to sell it? Okay, we'll store the crops until like day 3. Nah, we'll just sell straight off. I don't see the point in just keeping stuff until winter. So commodity prices, barley, Gipsy Hill stores. I'm just gonna straight sell. If you do watching, not bad. You normally have 1 or 2. I normally have a bit more than this, to be quite honest. It's just that Farm Sim is it's in what I like to call the death spiral, where the views just they're gonna keep going down. They're not gonna come back until FS19. So I am finishing up the game very soon. So it's still gonna be like 5 grand's worth of barley, so not the worst thing in the world. What I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna bring this up over to the we're gonna just keep the header on. Oh, it's 8 grand's worth of yield. Nice. I'm just gonna keep the header on the combine and just drive around with the header on out of sheer laziness. We're gonna bring it back to the yard, bring it into the is it worth bringing it back to... No, I need to pass the shop anyway. We'll bring it over to the shop and use the workshop over there to do the maintenance. Can't wait for FS19, you have to reset your PC, now you got no Farm Sim. Why don't you just reinstall FS17? See you soon, Gaming. Hello, Brad. You finished up at the weekend? Yeah, I think everybody's kind of in the finishing up portion of the game now. I think we're just in that period where everybody's not necessarily bored of the game, but at the point where FS19 is so close that 308 to repair. There we go. Hey Dylan. You didn't buy on Steam? Well, you can re-download the Giants version. You get, I think the key for the Giants version is like 5 uses. So it's not the end of the world if, you know, you delete something. You going for another 2.5 weeks? I'm finishing up sooner. Because with seasons, like, there's no point in stopping mid-season. Getting to winter is kind of a good ending point for pretty much anything, so... It'll have been 2 full years worth of seasons I've been through, so it's not like I'm just giving up in the middle of nothing. Your stuff if you want to finish off. Yeah, this is all I want to finish off. This is all I need to finish off, basically, and that's it from me for FS17. Is this one harvest, which in fact might just be a video, and I think the next Farm Sim stream might be the last one. However, there is one mod that I got recently, fairly recently, that I haven't shown off yet, and we're going to be able to show it off in this field here, field 3. So this is going to be a very interesting one for me, because I've not even tested this mod. So this should work. And it is working. So we are harvesting canola, but we're dropping straw. Canola straw mod is working. That, I'm kind of surprised at, to be honest, but it is working. The thoroughly pointless mod, but I've been told that in reality you can bake canola chaff, so I'm using it. Emptied your mods, created some space for 19. Yeah, I've got space for 19 on my PC as is, it's just... I do need to clear some stuff off, actually. There's going to be a big wipe coming up soon on my PC, where I just delete, probably 100 gigs or so of files. I also at some point need to just run a sweep of my external hard drive to make sure that's the way that I want it, which is going to basically be empty. 250 gigs needed for FS19? That's not right, VF. That's a hilariously wrong number. The number that it says on Steam is 20 gigs. 250 gigs is 3 times the size of GTA 5. The minimum requirements are 20 gigs. Yeah, 250 bit much. Yes, you need a quarter of a terabyte free on your hard drive. If you've got less than 250 gigs on your hard drive, tough luck. The one thing that's going to annoy people, and I know this right now, I'm saying this in advance because it's going to happen. People with slow internet, people who live out in the countryside, and don't have the greatest internet, if you have a download key for the game, if you're getting it on Steam or direct from Giants, you might be downloading it for a few days before you can play it, so you might not be able to play it on release day. Because 20 gigs is huge. It's more than double the size of FS17. You know, there's a big difference between... FS19 is on Steam, yeah. You only have 500 gigs left. Well, 20 gigs of that will be FS19. You can always wipe some stuff off your PC as well. But, yeah, people with slow internet are going to be the ones really suffering from the increase in size between 17 and 19. Because potentially downloading the full 20 gigs is going to be just painful. Steam won't drop until 5 or 6 PM. They've been known to make exceptions for Farm Sim in the past. I distinctly remember was it 17 they made the exception and dropped it at midnight? Gonna have to start the download remotely before you fly. That's assuming there's preload available, VF. Like, you and I could end up in the hilarious trap where we've played Farm Sim in the Giants office, and we won't actually have access to the game for a couple of hours after we arrive back because we've got to download the damn thing. Because I will be buying it on Steam, by the way. I'll be buying a convenience copy on Steam. Because I just prefer having digital copies of things. And I prefer having stuff on Steam because then it's all just in one place. Plus with Steam you get all the updates, like, just sent to you instead of having to search them out. So we're bizarrely down to harvesting only 4 hectares an hour from being 4.4 earlier. I'm not entirely sure why. Because we're going the same speed. And the canola yield is, of course, hilariously tiny. It's 1.4 tons per acre. Which does hint that maybe my barley yield was actually very low. But the tonnage between canola and barley is slightly different, I believe. The like litres per ton is slightly different, so it might be similar yields. So here's a question for you guys. What are you guys looking forward to the most in FS19? Is there a tractor you're looking forward to? Is it a... you know, the horses? Is it the new crops? Is it just some new machinery? What is it you're looking forward to the most? Because for me it's kind of comically the lighting engine and the new graphics updates. The chickens, the sky. Yeah, the clouds are going to be a really nice addition. And the dynamic lighting. Start from scratch. I can see that getting really annoying really quickly with the start from scratch mode. I'll give it a go, but I don't know what I think of it yet. I'll need to play it before I can really get an opinion together on that one. Cotton harvest? Yeah, cotton's going to be amazing. I'm definitely going to do cotton harvest on the American map. On Ravenport. Because that just looks like a fun thing to do. I'll probably shoehorn cotton into maps that shouldn't have cotton. Like I might do cotton harvest on UK maps and stuff. See you, James. The lighting looks amazing. John Deere. I think there's a few people just looking forward to FS19 because it's John Deere. You've been playing for... The thing is, Viv, is you don't know exactly what start from scratch is going to mean. That's the thing. I'm going to definitely try the super hard you start with nothing mode. Because they're definitely changing the way that even the missions work in FS19, so it's going to be kind of interesting to see how that all plays out. So again, we're going to do 3 headlands on this field. GT's looking forward to John Deere. Hopefully a JCB telehandler, maybe. Well, yeah, medium starts with nothing but money. Hard starts with literally nothing, from what I understand, and it's the hard that I'm kind of looking forward to. In terms of like, that's the one that's going to interest me. Because in medium, you kind of can start with, you know, one big tractor and one, you know, big piece of equipment. In easy, it'll start with you with default stuff, and in hard, it'll start you with literally nothing, and you got to do contracting to get anywhere. So that's kind of what I'm more interested in right now, is that kind of aspect of things. I think we're going to buy a couple more fields here. We got 72 grand, so I'm going to bring this over to the field and actually just leave it at the entrance. GT, I've got no interest in that. It's coming out for FS17. I've already stopped with downloading mods for FS17, and new mods I see is kind of pointless at this point. I don't see a point in bringing out a new mod for FS17 at this point in the game. On medium and hard, can you rent land? I don't think so. I don't think Giants have set it up so you can rent land. You think they'll bring it to FS19? I don't know. They might, but I don't have a lot of... I'll be honest, I don't have all that much faith in Creative Mesh after the Straw add-on debacle, where they knew before it was released that there were problems, because Simulate sent them an email before it was released that, hey, these are problems that you need to fix before you release, and they released with those problems. And didn't bother updating them, the add-on that people have paid for several months. Like, that's a big no-no in my books. That's a big red mark against them. Spy field 18. And we are zipping around just because I can. Field 20 can be bought. Let's go over by field 21. This is how quickly you can expand the map once you get a bit of money together. Field 21, 6 grand, yep, bought. If you remember, the original, or the aim of this playthrough is to buy all the fields, and now we're at the point where I'm kind of finishing up and I don't need the money. This is where the fields are all going to get bought. This one might be a bit more expensive, 12 grand. I've not done any fiddling with field prices at all. These are the actual prices of the fields. 14 grand for that one. Oh, we might be a bit short of money for field 26 here. Where's the thingy? It says, oh, it's there. 21 grand for field 26. We're going to have to come back to that. Field 27. Quite small, 5 grand. And we're out of money. Such a big difference to Cobra. Yeah. It's a big difference to most maps, because, like, it's very rare that I own this many fields. And very rare in Farm Sim in general that you can just go around and say, I want to buy some fields, and buy 6. But we are going to be selling off this canola straight away as well. So that's going to be even more money. And canola tends to be pretty good price-wise. Yeah, 3,300 per ton. With a great demand at Ballamori, but I can't help but see that Gypsy Hill Stores is 3,400 per ton and rising. So I'll probably be selling that at Gypsy Hill Stores. You're not getting Farm Sim until December. That's all. Just calm your jets. It'll still be the same game in December. It might be better. You know, there might be a patch release because there might be some weird little bug that somebody finds on day one. I don't think there will be, but you know, with games you can never rule it out that there's some weird bug that you have to do very specific things to find, and somebody does just this series of incredibly stupid things and finds this really weird, obtuse bug somewhere that nobody had ever thought of. And that nobody would ever have tested because it's just a series of decisions that would be basically insane, would lead to this one bug. I'm not saying I'd be that person, by the way, by pointing out that the series of decisions would be insane, but it would be my luck that I'd find the one bug that's in the game. Yeah, it'll be... Let's face it, VF, it'll be either me or GD will find this one bug that just you need to make a series of incredibly dumb decisions to get to. Not looking for... Yeah, that's going to be the downside, is I'll have to reprogram my wheel into Farm Sim. Because I will be playing FS19 with the wheel. I'm just kind of enjoying 17 with the keyboard now, out of sheer unadulterated laziness. If there is a bug that you've got to make a series of stupid decisions to get to, it'll be either me or GD that finds it, and I know it. Because I'm just an idiot, and he's really good at finding things to break. You have 19,000 people that'll start unfollowing before you get it. I mean, that's kind of the downside of having an Instagram account based on one thing and one thing only. If you don't have that one thing, people are going to start unfollowing you. It's the same problem I have here. There you go. I'll be very honest. If I didn't do Farm Sim as much as I do, I wouldn't have anywhere near as many subscribers. I'd have a lot of people unsubscribing, or even more dead subs than I actually do have. So, you know, I'm stuck in the same trap of, you know, I have to put the money together, or get the money together every 2 years to buy the new Farm Sim game, and I have to get the money together to buy all the DLCs. Hey Welsh and Storm, UKL Army, hello. You find that a lot of Farm Sim YouTubers have the exact same problem you do, that they kind of have to have the game straight away. You have the money to buy them, but your mother won't let you get it. Don't you go, well, that's what happens when you're younger. You kind of, you know, you gotta listen to your parents. She's teaching you how to manage your money. You know, if you've only just got the money to get it, then maybe you shouldn't get it straight away. Can't find the thing to put the code in. It should be like you have to hit download and then it'll ask for your code. You can't get it till Christmas, as that's when you get your PC. What should you do on the channel? Stop the channel, do Forza Horizon 4, you don't really know. Michael, what I would do if I was you is I would just play what I want to play. That's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of weeks. Is once, you know, this harvest is done, I'm finished FS17, I'm just going to be playing, you know, Flight Sim and Forza and games that I want to play on the channel, because number one, I enjoy those games, and number two, I just enjoy streaming. So you'll get streams of like Flight Sim where I'm doing a couple of flights. I might even start earlier than usual and later than usual, have weird stream times, because, you know, I won't be overrunning anybody if I'm doing, we'll say, a 4-hour flight and a -8 or something, or two 2-hour flights. You know, there's a big difference between the way that I'm streaming now and the way that I would stream if I was just playing what I wanted. Because these streams are kind of regimented so that you guys can come in and get the 2 hours of Farm Sim. If I'm doing Flight Sim, it's a game where you can kind of jump in and out a bit more and not miss much. It's a game where I can just sit back and chill and relax with chat. Because most of flight simming and most of flying in a flight sim is just programming up the flight computer, the plane, and telling it what you want it to do, and telling it where you want to go, and then just kind of sitting back and making sure that it's doing what you want it to do. And if you're streaming, that just means you can kind of sit back a bit and turn around over to this screen, if you're me, and just read chat and talk to chat. And I find that a lot more enjoyable than at times Farm Sim, where I'm trying to do a lot of stuff at once and I can't read chat as much as a direct result. Hello Glengar, how you doing today, dude? Can't help but wonder if you guys are even interested in these little insights that I give with, like, what I enjoy doing in streams and what I don't. Like, I'll be honest, even though Flight Sim streams don't get near as many views as Farm Sim, I enjoy them more because I enjoy streaming for interacting with chat. Today's been crazy here in the US. What's been going on in the US today? Well, if it's political, don't say a damn thing. Can I help? I'll have a look at it after the stream, Spotty. I'm not gonna just stop the stream and look at that for you right now. And you're only gonna need to wait, you know, 5-10 minutes. Because Landy should be starting up soon. 7 bombs were found. Oh yeah, that thing. Is it up to 7? Last I heard it was 2. That's gonna have implications for a while. What's this about bombs? Let's not talk about this in great detail, but there's a series of bombs found in the US today. That's about all the detail that's worth going into. I don't think it includes yesterday's VF. There's been a series of negative things going on in the US, which it's not worth talking about in great detail. So I've got to admit, I do like this canola straw mod. It's a shame that it won't be an FS19. Kind of hoping that whoever made it converts it up fairly quickly. Because I think it's useful. It breaks the balance of the game, but I think it's useful in terms of like just getting bonus straw. If your debit card was with me right now, you'd give me $100. I mean, nobody has to give me anything. I just sit here and play games. I appreciate donations and super chats and stuff, but they're by no means required for anything on the channel. All that money does is help me buy things for me, basically. You like your place on screen, Michael? To be fair, I'm actually building up a bit of a war chest in my bank account lately. Just in case something does go wrong with the PC, I need to have a bit of money set aside. Helper C nearly has a full grain tank. Helper C has a full grain tank. Yes, because I accidentally hit H instead of G. Calm down, game. Calm down. Hakuna your tatas. That's aligned. Can I just get a discount on FS19 as I do YouTube? No. I'll see more relaxed tonight. I'm just doing a bit of a chill stream, Fergal. I'm not too pushed about being overly energetic or excitable today. I just wanna play some Farm Sim and relax. We're kind of coming up to the end of FS17. I want to just enjoy it as much as I can. You know, it's not going to be as enjoyable now as it was 6 months ago for me, just because burnout's increased. Which is, it's going to kind of naturally do is you play the same thing as much as I do. So I'm just kind of trying to sit back, relax, and you'll be late starting. I'm gonna probably finish in a few minutes anyway. I want to do a video with this canola straw, so I'm gonna finish probably at exactly 7. Because I want to have this canola straw on a video. Hey, Farm for Life. Is FSX quite easy to play for a beginner? Let us play in that. 1174, I'm gonna be very honest. This is gonna be a strange recommendation, because it's a game that I play and I'm recommending a game that I don't. Don't buy FSX. If you want to get a flight sim, get X-Plane. It's also on Steam. Get X-Plane 11. And I think one of the X-Plane players that are in here. I'll get in contact with a guy I know that plays X-Plane, and I'll see if there are tutorials, but X-Plane is just a better flight sim than FSX. You got bored of watching Sims, you came to me? I'm guessing you mean simulate. I can kind of understand that you get bored of watching the same person all the time. Hope you don't hate Sim, because he's a friend of mine. Yeah, I encourage you to watch, you know, me, Sim, Landy, Chris the Irish Gamer, if you want some mental streams, even though he's not necessarily PG all the time. VF to, if you don't mind, a bit more hyperness in your streams. It's not something that well, not to rip on VF here. I don't like I don't like the hyperness in his streams. It's just not for me. Not something that I enjoy. Universe Chris, is he good? Sometimes yes, sometimes no, Fergal, and that's coming from somebody who's a friend of his. Some of his streams unfortunately get kind of hijacked by other people, and it just turns into a mess. But if it's just him doing like single player, it's good fun. He's good fun to watch. He's got a very good sense of humor, and yeah, it's each their own when it comes to watching stuff. I always like, I've always said, and I'll continue to say it, if you don't like something just for your own reasons, then they're good reasons. You know what to do. Yeah, chill streams are good. It's nice to just kind of sit back and, you know, just be like, yeah, playing some Farm Sim. Chris's streams usually involve a very confused Chris. Who else would I recommend to watch streaming? Gamer Dragon. I haven't watched well, GD hasn't streamed in a long time, but Gamer Dragon makes some really good videos. Simulation for the Nations also really good. I'm trying to remember the list. Silver does news, and he's Silver. I make fun of him so much, but he's a nice guy. I make fun of him because he's such a nice guy. Joe, when he streams, I really enjoy it, and it might come as a surprise to you guys because I don't watch. You guys know I don't watch Farm Sim videos in general. I actually quite like watching Daggerwin streams. Because they're good and they're just good streams. He's he puts a lot of himself into the streams. So yeah, Silver did a Farm Sim stream yesterday, same time as me. Yeah, Daggerwin does some really good streams when he's able to. And I really enjoy them. I also enjoy watching with Farm Sim. There's not many that I do enjoy. I'm really just overly picky. I think that's it. Although I do prefer Daggerwin extra streams on Oblivion, which I want him to start getting back into that. I want him to start getting back into that so I can make fun of his horse some more. Didn't know I watched Daggerwin. Aiden. I don't watch his videos, but I will chill out and lurk in his streams. I might even talk in his streams. I think I'm a mod in there. I know I'm a mod in his Discord. I think I'm a mod in... Oh, I am a mod in his streams too. You know, you're just like modding too many places where it's like, am I a mod in there? Do I have the Spanner Sword in Daggerwin streams? I can't remember if I've got the Spanner Sword. Everyone likes their own thing, and I think one of the great things about YouTube is I think that there is somebody out there, or something out there for everybody. Whether it's ultra hyper like VF, chill like me and Landy. Although I try usually and end up going more the comedy route. Who do you think is the best time slot in terms of viewers? It's between me and Landy for sure, Eddie, but it kind of alternates throughout the year. There are times when it's better for me, there are times when it's better for Landy, but it kind of alternates between me and Landy throughout the year. My time is basically the only time that I can stream. And Landy's is basically the only time he can stream as well. Yeah, it's something that suits him no matter where he is, so. You ever miss my streams or videos when you watch other live streams though? You should check out, if you enjoy other streamers do, check out their videos, because you might find something that you really enjoy in terms of their videos too. Because, you know, I find myself going through YouTube now, because I can't find anything I really want to watch on a consistent basis, and just kind of looking at random videos suggested to me on the homepage, and I've found some really good channels through doing that. But that is gonna do it for me for today. We've got a decent bit done. We've finished moving the bales at long last, and we've started the basically the end game harvest, I guess. Next stream might well be the last one, although it really depends on how many fields I end up buying that have crop in. I am going to leave you now, guys, by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Shamrock Valley. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll catch you again next time, which won't be tomorrow. I won't be streaming Farm Sim tomorrow. Probably in Forza, or maybe even Flight Sim, depending on my mood. But until next time, stay safe. And goodbye.